do it again?
Yeah, one more time. Go ahead. All right.
Good?
Sorry.
So, we in South Central LA, landmark shop. First graffiti shop in the hood. South Central, 6-7 in San Pedro. You know, I'm right here with my boy Psych 1, UPN, RTDK. You know, shout out to Vicious. You know what I'm saying? You know? But yeah, man, I mean, we've been doing this for like 5 years now. You know, we're at Battlegrounds right now, the show. We're just trying to get it going and stuff. We sell all kinds of supplies and all that. You know, I mean, I don't know what else to say.
What does street art mean to you?
Street art? I mean, street art is a new form of graffiti now. Street art is like the glossy version of graph, because graffiti is really tags, bombing, pieces. You know, street art is more artistic and all that. I mean, I got a lot of love for them. They doing what they're doing, but you know, graffiti is graffiti. You know, you keep it in the streets and stuff. You know. Other than that, street art is good. It's all good. You know. I got a lot of people that do street art, Restitution Press, my boys How and Naza. They don't do street art, but they do murals and stuff, and they're international duo, you know. Other than that, Shark Tooth, I know Shark Tooth, Animal Man, he's doing his thing right now. But
what does graffiti mean to the community?
Graffiti, I don't know if it means something to the community, but it's a big part of the community, because everywhere you go, you turn around, you see a tag, you see a throw up, or you see a piece, a burner. You know, a lot of the graffiti scene has to do with, like, it's kind of intertwined with the gang culture. We're not a part of it, but the gang culture started that too, with marking the territories and that. So we just took it to another level. We want to get fame off being out in the streets. That's what it is.
How is it different? How is it different from like
gang culture?
Yeah.
Well, the difference between gang culture is that it's more territorial. So it's like, if you're from a certain gang, you're only gonna really rep for that side, that set, or that block. As a graffiti writer, we want to paint everything, all that, you know, everything. Buses, trucks, vans, whatever you want to call it. We want to paint everything. It's more about fame. We want to get out there everywhere. We want everybody to see our names, you know?
And get paid, huh?
And get paid. Hey, see? Get money out here, you know? Now we are. Back in the day, it wasn't about money, though. It was about getting in trouble.
About the territory, it's about getting paid now.
What kind of a role does a place like Landmark play in South Central?
The role Landmark plays in South Central, I mean,
I had dollar quarters.
We've been here for 5 years now, man. We're the first group, first everything that really want to do it out here, because as I was growing up, we had to go to Workman's and Melrose and this and that, whatever other shops that were relevant at that time. So I just decided to make something out, just you know, to do something. I mean, I didn't knew it was gonna work. 5 years later, you know, I'm known internationally. I got friends in Brazil, friends in New York. Every country, every state, I got somebody there, you know, and that's what it is. It plays a big staple, because I'm exposing the graffiti that's outside Los Angeles, you know, because a lot of kids, you know, we're in the hood, and that's all we know. They don't know about other graffiti out there. So we got famous writers that come over here and paint. You know, we do it all out here.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years? Retired. You know? Yeah, I'm trying to, I'm not saying millions, but I just want to be good, you know? But yeah, I do want to have a chain, you know, like a chain of markets, stores, whatever. I mean, we got, you know, I'm co-owner of a lot of other small clothing companies, so I just want them all to flourish, you know, make some money.
What do you say to people who say that graffiti are tearing down neighborhoods?
I think they need to know their history, and they need to know that it's not us, is the people in their own community that doing it. I mean, I understand defacing property is a crime, and you do gotta pay for it. But you know, as part of the art, that's when they go to a gallery and purchase a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 piece of work. It took that tag. It took us writing in your neighborhood to do that. You know, so I mean, it's trending right now. That's the problem. Graffiti is very trendy. Everybody wants to jump on it before it starts blowing up even more. You know, but you gotta take it back to back in the days of the early '80s where Martha Cooper and the Style Wars DVDs, they should have been making all this money. Now you got all these artists, all these people that not necessarily involved with graph, making all the money. You know, but you know, shout out to Martha Cooper. You know, she's been doing it for a minute though, and she's been here. And the thing is about that, like, it's weird. Once they blow up, they want to act like they can't come to the hood. Martha Cooper, she was here a couple of years ago. You know, just chilling with us or whatever, chilling at the spots out here. You know, that's it.
What are some of your earliest influences?
My influence was really guys from the neighborhood when I was growing up at Mid-City on Pico and Western. You know, I had cats like Red Nut, Clean LTS, Sinner, Chief, K9er, Modoc, fucking Walker, you know? Just growing up on bus hopping. My mom used to take us in the bus, you know, back in the day. Single mother, and that was really it. And then my older brother was involved with the graffiti scene. Not really doing it, but he was involved with all the graph writers at the time. And a lot of gangbangers, so it was either I gangbang or start writing. So I started writing, and you know, years later, Landmark comes, you know, that's it. Landmark Inc. Landmark Incorporated.
I think that's something we're finding more and more is parents who are supporting it because they'd rather people were out writing than out banging. Like that's, I mean, like a side story. What do you?
Well, in my era, I used to sneak out the house or just not come back one night, you know, and deal with the punishments later because it was really about trying to do it. Like your motivation was like, yo, fuck school, all that shit. I'm a high school dropout, you know, because of this, you know, the graffiti scene. And I mean, you as a real graffiti writer, you lose a lot of things and you gain a lot of things, you know. And Sight is one of the person that knows the consequences about really putting it down out there, you know, because he was a South Central legend, you know, and I always respected him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bump into him years later, you know, but yeah, it was just trying to get doing it. That's what it was, you know.